Hello and welcome to Paducah News. I'm your host, Dujuan Thomas. As you might see, my co-host Martaj Marks is not with us today as he is traveling the world and he's a flight attendant now, so he will no longer be doing Paducah News. But you can go find out his travels and watch his videos at #TajTakesFlight on YouTube. So today I will be joined by one of my favorite cousins, Jamiko, which one you want to go by? Jamiko Buchanan. Yeah. And I want to thank her for coming onto the show at such short notice, because the topic that we're talking about today it hit me and I was like, I got to do this. My co-host is gone. I got to find somebody. And
I don't know why he chose me, by the way. I just want to say that too. Yeah.
But luckily, she was available and able to do it. So let's get right into it. If you have not seen, a local celebrity from our hometown recently stirred a racial pot and the black community is taking major offense to it. Lacey Jane, a current entertainer now residing in Atlanta, Georgia, recently made a Facebook post that made its rounds on Facebook. It went viral with thousands of comments, a lot of negative comments and hundreds of shares, and she has recently deleted the post, but it really took off in Paducah and it had a lot of people talking and it had a lot of people angry. And in the post, she even says that she's just speaking her mind and speaking her opinion. But today we're going to talk about that. And that's why I want to start off by saying, first and foremost, we are not trying to bash, degrade, or attack Lacey Jane in any way, because I know you're friends and friends of hers. And, I don't agree with a lot of the violent or the people threatening her and things like that. I totally don't agree with that. And me personally, I've wanted to, interview her for a series that I want to do about people that have made it out of Paducah, because she is successful in what she's doing and she has a large social following. But, today's topic is about what she said and, that topic in general, because that is a hot zone in America, in our day and age. So yeah, make sure you like, share, and comment on this video and tell us what you think about the topic. So Miko, have you even seen the post that she made?
No.
Okay, so you haven't seen it at all, but I know many people have. As I said, it's been shared hundreds of times and telling you thousands of comments before she deleted it. And basically in it, I'm gonna read it, but basically in it, she says that it's okay for white people to say the N-word. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and read the post and y'all can see it behind me, what it says. So basically in it, she says, y'all, it's 2020. Every single song I hear says the word N-word. Every single person with an A, the N-word with an A. Every single person I hang around says the N-word with an A. I hang around the realest N-word with the A's in the world, and they don't give a bleep. It's a bleeping word that is used in almost every song and meme I see. I'm not going to not say a certain word because I'm not a certain color. That's so bleeping crazy. I would never disrespectfully say the N-word or is that a bad word? I don't know. I don't know if I can say that on camera or anything like that. Please delete me if you got a problem with me saying the exact word you do. What do you think about that? The exact word you do, basically meaning the N-word. What do you think about that? Because really, she's not, the hate that she got for this, I really don't see where all that violence came from. I'm telling you, hundreds of comments. When I screenshotted it, it was after she had posted it, so it wasn't as viral then, but a lot of the stuff, there was a lot of people talking real bad about her, and, I don't agree with some of it because looking back on it, she isn't saying anything disrespectful. She's just really speaking her opinion in her mind, so what do you think about that?
I personally, me knowing her, I know that she didn't mean it in that way. Mm-hmm. But of course, other people are going to take it that way and run with it because she is, white. But I mean, knowing her, no, she didn't mean it in that way. But I mean, the way the society is today, it's like you have to watch what you say, being in certain light.
That's so true. And I've personally never met her, but I've been seeing her. I've seen her in person one time, and she hangs out with black people. like
I said, she's cool. So
yeah, because a lot of people are saying she's racist, racist this, or you're undercover racist, all this kind of thing. I personally don't agree with that, but. Tell us below what you think. If you've met her, tell us what you think below. On to her Facebook Lives. One thing, this is one reason why I kind of wanted to do this video after watching her Facebook Live, because I did kind of feel some type of way about the things she said personally. And, like I said, I don't know her and I'm not her friend. Your friends are friends with her. So I know we're definitely not trying to come at her or cause any drama with it. I'm just wanting to share, because this is a big topic in our city, So basically,
why would I go fight fight you for what? Because you hate on me? Because you hate that I said a word that you don't like? Like, get over it.
And that's kind of where I kind of disagree with her in a major way because, you know, saying get over it, I take it as, you know, she's playing down what the word means, you know, because it derives from, you know, back in the slave times, you know, when it was a derogatory term and now it's just been flipped with the A. And I see some people saying, oh, because we, you know, black culture has taken it and we use it, you know, so I don't know. How do you feel about that?
I don't know. I mind my business.
Yeah.
So a lot of times what people say, what people do doesn't really even bother me because it's not really me saying it or doing it. So I just don't really care a lot of times.
Yeah.
So what she said is how she felt, and I just feel like people are gonna be judgmental. They're gonna have their own opinion no matter what. So you could be right, you could be wrong. It doesn't really matter to the next person. So.
And then where I did kind of feel bad for her because she really was getting upset and she was crying in this video and, you know, I did feel bad because I can relate to some of the things she's saying, especially when she started talking about people throwing hate at her and stuff like that. So let's watch this clip.
Who the hell says the N-word? Oh, that can, but I can't, or we don't care if that says it, but we care if you say it. Like, how is that fair? That's not motherfucking fair. Y'all gotta be motherfucking realistic.
And you know, how I felt about that is if you know you have a large following, so you should really be careful of the things you say because, you know, things can be misconstrued or anything, especially once you start getting on that level, they're gonna be watching you like with hawk eyes because you're doing good things, you're successful, and you've got a big image, you know. Somebody smaller, I ain't gonna say a nobody because everybody's important, every living person's important. But somebody without, somebody not of your social stature, of course they won't care what they say. I mean, they may, but it's not gonna it's not gonna go viral, and nobody's really gonna be on it. They may have that same they may attack that person the same way, but it won't be on the scale that you've been attacked. So, you know, just a bit of advice for you and anybody out there that has a large following or anything like that. You really got to be careful what you say because I've definitely learned it. Because I remember back in my male B days when I was getting a lot of hate. So I definitely can relate with her in this situation with, you know, being emotional and being sad because of all these things. But, you know, I know she has a way larger following than me, and she's been doing this a lot longer than me, you know, having us following. So definitely you should really be conscious of those kind of things. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I can agree on if you do have a large following, people who look up to you, people who know you, you do have to move a little differently, which sometimes sucks because it's like you gotta be
filtered or
or like you come off fake because you gotta be a certain way for other people, and I just guess you look at it like you choose the life you want and you have to be prepared for it. So like stuff like this is just, it happens. You know what I'm saying? She's not the first person who something like this happened to. You know, she's not gonna be the last person.
Right.
So, it's just one of those things where she learned and you just move on from it.
Definitely.
I don't know. I mind my business, which I feel like a lot of people should do. A lot of people don't do it. And that's why there's always
drama.
Yes, drama. And it's always on Facebook. That's
why
I don't even get on Facebook. That's why I never even seen the post. I never seen the live. I only seen one post that somebody posted, and I didn't even know that it was related to that story until he actually told me about the story. So I didn't even know about the story. So that just shows you how much I don't be caring. Exactly what I'm trying to say.
I guess we'll get on to the point of the 3 or 4 points that I've seen in her post, like in the comments that I've seen related to her post. And so the first one that I see is people that are kind of taking up for her say, it's just a word. So is it just a word?
Or
what is it to you?
You can't ask a black person, is that just a word? Because we use it.
Yeah.
I don't always use it. It's not something that it's not my favorite word to use. My favorite cuss word is actually worse than that. It's way worse. 4 letters, by the way. But no, that's not really, I don't know. I mean, I don't know because I don't really hang around people that say it a lot.
Really? But that kind of leads me to one of the other points that I see is that, I've seen a lot of people saying that black people say it to each other all the time, so.
I mean, sometimes you do, like, man, what's up? I mean, you do sometimes. Yeah. And, I have seen some black people even say it to their white friends, too. I mean, they do. It depends on, I guess, the white friend. I mean, I don't really know. I mean, I had never came to my white friend and said that.
And I can say that even in my own walking life, of course I've said it, and but the younger you are, the more, I don't know, it's impressionable is the right word, but it's the norm. So, growing up around it, all your friends are saying it, all this is saying it. So it kind of becomes a norm to you, and you really don't.
Like a normal word in your vocabulary.
Right, but it's always been, even through high school growing up, I've never really met a white person that says it. Like, it's just something that's not said. It's like a social norm, I guess. It's just, and I guess a lot of people were right in what they saying, like, it's our word or, it's the black culture's word because we're taking it back from its roots. So, and and I honestly think maybe altogether we shouldn't say it, Maybe we should just cut it out in general because, you don't see black businessmen saying, what's up, man? You don't see them saying it. So really, is it a cultural or class, like a certain class level that?
I don't know. I mean, no. I don't think it really matters what kind of class you're in, high class, middle class, low class, no class. I don't think it really matters. I mean, you can't make somebody, change what they say.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, the word is just going to always be said around somebody that you might know, you might hear it. I mean, it's just.
Yeah. And that also.
And this is just a topic that I feel like is forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever is gonna go on. It doesn't matter. That's how I feel.
And it leads me to this about, our music, our mainstream music, because that's another topic that was thrown out there. It's like, it's always said in the music, and that was the main thing of her post was like, she was singing it in a song, and I guess that's where a lot of the backlash came. But, it is in our mainstream music a lot, so.
I mean, I feel like a lot of white people, when they rap or type of music, they say it. Mm-hmm. Even if they're not around us and they're just around their white friends, I feel like they still say it.
Yeah,
so, I mean, but, like I said, you can't, it is what it is. It really is what it is. I mean,
I think it kind of throws me back to my class thing, because you don't see a gospel artist using the word, or you don't see a classical artist using the word. It's just, I don't know, maybe we need to step up as a culture. Maybe we need to move over that word. Maybe we need to grow and stop using it ourselves, but I don't know. It's just an idea. It's just my opinion. This one is kind of, we both don't agree with it. We already talked about it beforehand, but, people were saying, if you can say that word, can we say... We don't agree. I don't agree with that.
No, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't call.
Yeah.
I mean, I've dated white, mixed, and I can't really sit here and say that because that's like what's the word?
It's derogatory.
Yeah, that word right there, derogatory.
Yeah, and two wrongs don't make a right, because and violence is definitely not the answer. Like, reciprocating hate with hate is never going to win. Like, that's just going to bring us both down. So tell us what you think. What do you think about the whole situation? Should white people be able to say the N-word? Yes or no? Make sure you like this video, share, comment. Go follow my cousin Miko on her platforms. Locks by Miko. Yeah, she be doing all that good stuff. Look at it behind me. You can really do hair real well, and she's taking bookings. What's your site?
My site.
Or what's your?
You just go to my Instagram, Locks by Miko, and have a link, and then you book, and you find some availability. That's just
So go get look at all of this. She does all of this stuff. Like, that's amazing. Make sure you go follow her. And this has been Paducah News, bringing you the news, WPSDA. Thanks for watching.